Hey, family, much love and blessings to you all. Thank you for checking in. I decided to do a quick reading on what's going on over there in the Middle East. I'm not here to pick a side, but I am on a side, and that side is peace. Okay? That side is peace. That's what I desire, and that's what I am believing for. So it has here Hamas, okay? Let me see real quick. Israel Hamas war. This was like an hour ago I was reading. Israel Hamas war. Israel strike on refuge camp could amount to war. Where pretty much they're saying ongoing, okay? It's pretty much a lot of tit for tat that's going on over there. Um, Hamas. Let me see. Hamas, officially the Islamic resistant movement. A lot of these words, it's hard for me to pronounce. I should have Google Translate. Let me just say that. But it's some kind of Islamic political and military organization governing the Gaza Strip of the Israel occupied Palestine terrorists. And this is what stated when I Google, okay? Headquarters in Gaza City. It also has a presence in the West Bank, in which its secular rival something exercise control. So anyway, it's some from what I'm seeing here, it's some kind of um, military organization slash terrorist group, okay? Palestine terrorist group. That's what they're saying, okay? I really don't know too much about, these groups over there in the Middle East. Um, but as I stated, I'm on the side of peace, okay? Because even though it's a time for everything, when it comes to war, it's like nobody really wins, to tell you the truth. Because there's always going to be an innocent life that's going to be, affected and taken out. So with that being said, family, I just want to see what energies I'm picking up about this so-called war. Okay, what the spirit has to say about it, and also um, get an idea of how long will this last. Okay, even though nothing's really set in stone, but still we will get an idea what the spirit has to say about it. All right, family. And I want to thank you all for your love, supporting my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And no matter what you see and hear in this so-called reading, um, everything is all about your belief, and your thought process. So just, try to remain positive and prayerful. Okay. So let's go and get started. As well as let's keep each other in prayer. All right. Because what affects one affects all. You'd be surprised. All right, I'm going to use my homemade world event deck. But before I do that, I want to use this right here first. I'm not going to make this video that long. Just want to get an idea about the energies. I'm going to use the Angel Answer deck. Now, let me say this real quick. They've been fighting over there in the Middle East for a long time, okay? It's pretty much like off and on, off and on. And many of you know, like I know, that has read the word, okay? It speaks about, there's going to be a time where there's going to be rumors of war, okay? And there will be wars, but they will be off and on, off and on. We have to keep that in mind, okay? So this is going to go on for a while. So what I'm doing, I just want to get an idea about the energies as far as you know, a time of peace, shall I say. Because what goes on over there definitely affects us over here, especially when it comes to the oil and the gas. Oh, yeah. So, real quick, let me see. Hold on. So, I asked a question within myself. When will we hear? Knows what I'm saying. When will we hear? Cause there's a lot that's going on over there, family. We know nothing about. All we doing is going by what the media tell us. So you got to keep all of that in mind. And if many of you are, you know, operating your intuition, and if it's very strong and you're very conscious, you know what I'm saying is true. We're not gonna know everything, okay? We're only gonna know what the media is telling us. That's why we have to really tap in and meditate, and as far as getting our own answers, okay? So anyway, with that being said, I was setting my attentions about what's going on over there in the Middle East with Israel and Hamas and all of this. And I wanted to know, when will there be, when will we hear about, you know, uh, a period? Knows what I said, okay? 'Cause I feel like this is gonna be ongoing for a while. But when will we hear about a period of peace? How do you say ceasefire? Okay, but anyway, this is what I'm getting. No matter what you see up here, the spirit is saying remain positive. See, everything is about our thoughts. Our thoughts are energies, and it can really shape our reality. But I'm getting remain positive no matter what, okay? Remain positive. Now, I'm getting in the near future. In the near future can be any time, okay? It's from now, from this day forward, okay? When it comes to my readings, that when it comes to timelines, I think about 3, 6, 9, 12 days, weeks, months, or years. But for the most part, when it's years, it's less than 3 years, okay? So it can be any time. So I have here in the near future. But stay hopeful, because it can really cease anytime, okay? And I'm getting here something about opportunities. A lot of time I'm asking a question, additional information will come out. So something about an opportunity. Whatever that means, okay? Some kind of, so when I think about opportunities, I think about like offers, like somebody's offering somebody something. So maybe between the two parties, somebody might end up getting something that they want, okay? You never know. So there might be some kind of compromise going on, or somebody might end up receiving an offer. Okay, it just depends on what this means, but it speaks about opportunity. It's going to show up somewhere in between. And right here, I'm getting within the next few months. Now, notice what I said. It has here in the near future. Okay, that's the timeline within the near future. And I told you that's from this day forth. Now, this is shortening it up. or give you a more exact timeline. It says within the next few months. Okay? So that can be any time. Now, if this is actually the timeline, family, let me say this real quick. I mean, if you know my butterflies, I already know. We're looking at 3, 6. We're looking at within, okay? Within. Because we know with God, all things are possible. We're looking at within 3, 6, 9, 12 days, weeks, or months, okay? That this so-called foolishness, okay, with this war that's going on over there will come to a temporary pause. Notice what I said, temporary. Because, see, this has been going on for a long time. You know, they've been fighting over there for a long time, but it's always off and on, off and on. So I'm getting within the next few months, okay? So in the near future, within the next few months, and this is your answer, family, as far as we all, we hear about a temporary cease in this war, in this so-called ongoing war. And something about an opportunity is going to present itself to one of the parties. And a lot of times when I look at things like this, I think about a peace offer. Okay, that's what comes to me. But no matter what the Spirit say, remain positive. Because, see, this will speed up the process by all of us remaining positive and praying for peace, no matter what. And don't think about taking sides. Pray for peace, okay? Pray for peace. And so shall it be unto you. So shall it be unto all of us. Pray for peace. We all have to be on one accord. And that's the side of peace, okay? And wherever you are on the side of peace, you are on the side of love, all right? Because love overcomes all. Light always overshadows the darkness. That's the only thing I hear about these wars because it affects everybody. It's like a ripple effect, When somebody holding a rock and that negative thought, they throw it in a lake, you see the ripple effect of the action of that rock entering the lake. And it's not only the ripple effect that you see, but look how it's affecting the water, that negative energy that's going into the water. So at the end of the day, we all must remain positive. Now, real quick, family, I want to use my world event deck because it's always something going on, okay? Around the world, always something going on. And this deck right here, I like to put my own energy in my own work. Let me just say that. But you have to be very open-minded when I'm using this deck, okay? Because many people have many, many beliefs. And you know what? If whatever come out of this deck, if you don't like what you see, just don't receive it. That's all. Okay? Just don't receive it. I'm trying to teach many of my butterflies, to learn how to master your emotions. If it's something that you don't like, you don't have to leave a negative comment. All you have to do is just say, I don't receive, and it will bounce off of you, okay? It's like you're putting a blockage, a field, a protective field, around you. Just don't receive it. But you can't say you didn't see it, okay? Don't receive it, but you can't say you didn't receive it. Now, remember, this right here is for educational purpose only and entertainment as well, all right? Things have to play out, and please know they will. If you enjoy this kind of content, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you. And let's see what the Spirit has to say concerning world events that's going on that we know nothing about. Give me a minute. I'm going to put these back in the pile, but I'm sure that it was meant for them to come out. I'm going to look them over, and then I'm going to put it back in the pile. Now, if you're watching me, you're very spiritual, okay? Now, if you happen to be very, very religious, I still welcome you, all right? I grew up in church, and I'm definitely a believer. Please know that. But I'm more spiritual than anything because I don't sit up here judging people. I try to get to know people for themselves, all right? And I know that nobody's perfect, and we all are a work in progress. So with that being said, I'm going to read these out. I'm going to put it back in the deck. And a lot of time, if it's meant for it to come back out, it will, okay? I'm just going to read them out real quick. Just remember what you've heard, okay? I have here dark soul. When I think about dark soul, I think about people who are very low vibrational and they're very negative, okay? And people like this can be very destructive to others, okay, as well as to themselves, all right? So anyway, I have here dark souls, something new, a peaceful civilization, approachable, from another dimension. And none of this is in divine order, okay? Entered a cave, secret entrance, shadow government, hidden area, do not enter. Surprise visit. A controlled and enslaved humanity. I'm sorry, to control and enslave humanity. Dark archons. Now, when it comes to the word dark archons, I see dark archons as spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay, these are the ones that you don't see because they are normally hidden. Okay, they are normally hidden, and let me just say this: they're not human. Okay, and you have to have a really open mind to understand what I mean by that. All right, because we're not the only ones here on this planet. Positive change to come, waiting to be delivered from the bondage of corruption. And I truly believe that has to do with anybody, that's bound and enslaved, even when it comes to that war. But I think about, women and children that has been taken. More signs to come, more visitation. It's a lot of ETs showing up in visitation people are having. I have here experiment. I have here people in the dark, blind to the truth. They mirror each other, walking in circles, animals and people, to prevent humanity from evolving. Sheep/people in confusion in the dark. Something of great magnitude is coming. Top secret experiment. Weapon used to keep people in a lower vibrational state. Became targeted by what they know secret. Stop, caution, avoid danger. Stay out of restricted area, warning. Paranormal. Warning signs change. A great energy shift happening from the sun, solar flares. non benevolent beings, control and violence, stolen technology, and old technology, meaning and nothing it's nothing new under the sun, okay? And when it comes to so-called technology, instead of them using it for good, okay, our world leaders and our shadow government, instead of them using it for good, they're using it against the people, okay? For whatever reason. And for the most part, it is to control the masses, okay? I'm going to put this back in. Remote manipulation, download messages, blocking, lowering the frequency to shut down the pineal gland, Draco, old race, ancient beings, blocking the light wave of energy from the sun to the people. And many of you know they're doing a lot of spraying in the sky, okay, with all this aluminum and who knows what else that they're spraying in the sky, okay? But by them doing this, they're blocking the light from the sun as far as shining down on the people. And this is a time, to where the light that's coming from the sun, for those who know what I'm talking about, this is a good time to sun gaze, because not only it can, you know, help awaken the masses. Let me just say that, because there's light, cold, and messages coming from the sun. But just to be very open-minded about what I'm talking about, do your own research. Take nothing what I say as a grain of salt. Do your own research when it comes to sun gazing. But it's very effective. It helps to, when it comes to the pineal gland. For the most part, a lot of people, are blocked in the area because their pineal gland is calcified. But the sun can help, to decalcify the pineal gland, and so much more. Let me just say that. But it can also help you to receive downloads from the universe that's coming from the solar energies and lights from the sun. Okay, family? Let me say this. This is a time of the great awakening, and many people, due to the fact of being very distracted, many people are in that inbox way of thinking. We pray for each other, okay? Because everybody is not going to wake up at the same time. But for those that are waking up, you understand what this message is all about, okay? It's a process. We just keep each other in prayer, okay? And we continuously work on ourselves to evolve spiritually. So that's why they're blocking the sun, okay? That's why they're blocking the sun. It's not so much about global warming. They have their reasons, okay? And definitely get out in nature, family. Now, these are just some random messages, okay? Some of them might repeat and many may not repeat. But whatever's coming out, our guides and angels want us to know for such a time as this. because a lot of this will not be on the news. Please know that. I have here alien slash ET technology. Okay, something about alien slash ET technology, and they are always finding artifacts. Okay, they're always finding artifacts, and a lot of times these artifacts are in caves. They're underground. Okay, they are in the ice. Okay, hint Antarctica. All right, the gravitational field of the Earth is changing. So Earth is really shifting big time. That's why we must remain positive so we can shift right along with Earth Gaia, okay? Any day now less than 3 or 4 weeks. So speaks about a great significant event, okay? Any day now less than 3 or 4 weeks. Our guides and angels want us to know, need more love. We need more love, okay? Because this alone can help shift all of us, our reality, in a more positive way, no matter what's going on around the world, okay? In your reality, it's like God will put a shield, a bubble around you. But anyway, we need more love. And we all know this to be true. They know telling lies to your vision. The Spirit is saying when it comes to TV, it's a lot of half truth. They know what's really going on, but they're telling lies to your vision. You get it? Television, telling lies to your vision. And see, about us watching this, we're taking it in. You don't have to receive it, but you're still taking it in if you believe what they're saying is factual. And it has here a message. Message. Oh, how they follow those corrupt leaders, hanging on their every word like sheeps. They keep them in bondage and circle. And this right here is the MO what's going on around the world when it comes to our so-called world leaders. Many of them are very corrupt. Okay? And the ones that are not corrupt, they are still surrounded by snakes. Okay? They still have people around them that's influencing them in a negative way. I'm going to read that again. Notice it down here, it says message. And then it says message. See that? I got message twice. Have ears to hear. It's in here twice. Message. See that? Oh, how they follow these corrupt leaders. The Spirit is talking about the people, the masses on earth. Not everybody, but those that apply, okay? Oh, how they follow these corrupt leaders, hanging on their every word like sheeps. They keep them in bondage and circle. Also, I think about what's going on over there in the Middle East. They're not going to tell us everything, family, okay? They only tell us what they want us to know as far as why this so-called war started and the reasons why. But it's always more to the story, okay? All we know is that, they're fighting over there. But we don't really know why, okay? Fighting battles, standing their ground. So the Spirit's talking about what's going on over there in the Middle East. Fighting battles, standing their ground. Higher dimensions, 5D or above. For this to come out, it's something to this, okay? And for one to reach this kind of energy dimension, let me just say that you must be very positive. Okay, you cannot be low vibrational and you're trying to meditate and you're trying to rise up within these higher realms. No. Okay. In order to experience this, you must be very positive and high vibrational. Has crossed paths with the unknown intelligence. The Spirit letting us know that our world leaders, okay, has crossed paths with the unknown intelligence, okay? And it might not be our world leaders. It can be our scientists or our researchers out there, okay? But something about crossing paths with the unknown intelligence. They are picking up on a signal, okay? This came out before in one of my past readings on my backup channel. But anyway, this speaks about a signal, okay? And they know about this signal, but they're not going to tell us. They're not going to tell us. But I've been knew about this because this came out before. And it's nothing to fear, okay? It's nothing to fear. Especially when you remain positive, okay? And if you have a relationship with God, what are you fearing? And it has here, ancient threat need to be left alone. So this lets me know whatever this is, it needs to be left alone. It says ancient threat. And then also remember that message that came out and said old technology, okay? Because it's nothing new under the sun. But it speaks about an ancient threat. And it's whatever this is, it's not human, okay? It's not human, okay? So you have to be very open-minded. This is not human. This is some kind of ET, but it's old and very ancient. Ancient threat needs to be left alone. And you know, our so-called scientists and our researchers are out there, you know, doing their research. And for the most part, they're working for our shadow government officials. And that's all I'm going to say. But whatever this is, it needs to be left alone. And you know, they are constantly, you know, going in unknown areas, dibbling, dabbling things that they should not be dibbling, dabbling in. Okay, we even have discerned, you know, that's another issue. Let me just say that. That's opening up portals, and they are not high dimensional, they are low dimensional, you know, portals that they are tapping into. So you never know what's coming out of those portals, okay? So anyway, I'm going to reshuffle real quick. I'm going to end this reading. I want to know about this so-called war. I just want to see what the Spirit has to say when it comes to, you know, why this so-called war started, okay? Because I always feel like it's more to the story. And let me say this because this is on my heart. Pray for everyone, family. Because in the word, it says, with that's two or more, God is in the midst. That's power in prayer. I say this because, you know, we are a part of each other, whether many of you know this or not. And when you tap within yourself, I know for me, I see people who are shadow looking. I see people who are illuminated as light beings. So at the end of the day, you know, it's pretty much what energy of God are you trying to experience or want to be a part of? And I choose love. I choose, you know, to be from a place of a servant and my brother's keeper, my sister keeper. And if you're not there yet, that's okay, you know, but as you live each day and continuously take one breath at a time while you're still alive, you know, love is everything because we all are one in the consciousness of Christ. So I just wanted to say that to many of you, and God loves you all. And at the end of the day, you know, we all need each other. So I'm setting my intentions, what the Spirit wants us to know when it comes to this so-called war that's presently going on in the Middle East. Now, this was on the bottom, and I feel like it's something to it. Even though with our eyes we are seeing an actual war over there. Notice what I said. Even with our eyes, we are actually seeing a war over there. And I'm sure that there is, conflict going on over there, okay? But this popped up for a reason. Even if it's not talking about, the war over there in the Middle East, it speaks about a event, okay? That hasn't happened yet, but for the good chance, it's just a good chance it's going to be some kind of event, but it's really not what they say it is, okay? It's more to the story. It's going to be some kind of fake event, okay? So keep all of that in mind within the coming days when something else jump off, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And it's crazy when it's crazy when our world leaders know about things, or our government or whatever official. It's okay for them to know, but they feel like the public can't handle the truth. Oh, but they can handle the truth. That's the ignorance of it all. And there are people that can't handle certain things. I get it, but give people credit. If they are able to handle and to deal with a situation that they have found out about, the public should know as well. Okay. I wish they just stop keeping the public in the dark, because we can handle more than what they think we can't handle. And the main reason they try to keep public in the dark, because they want to use this so-called information, whatever it is, for themselves. They're very selfish. They are very selfish. And they use that information to control us, okay? And keep all of us in the dark and state of confusion. So anyway, I was sitting my teach about the Middle East, period, okay? And this what came out. Have ears to hear. Experiment with dark matter opens lower dimensions, okay? Now, sometimes additional information comes out. I feel like this has to do with CERN. Do your research about CERN, okay? Because that's what they're doing right now. They are experimenting with dark matter, okay? And these are researchers and scientists. As smart as they are very ignorant as well. And many of them are not spiritual, because they know what they know, or what we know. They would not go there. To shut down the pineal gland. Now, this just additional information that's coming out. And this just lets me know, and let many of you know, that this is their MO, okay, when it comes to, our leaders. Not all of them now, but the ones that are a part of the plan to shut down the massive pineal gland. The pineal gland helps you to see within yourself. Many people say the third eye or your spiritual sight. This helps you to see the truth, okay, about you, and also about what's going on around you. And we already know that they're trying to, mess with our water. They're trying to mess with our food. They're trying to block the sun. So, and they also have these so-called, energies when it comes to 5G and a host of other things, to where they're trying to affect us as well, okay? But anyway, this speaks about how they're trying to shut down our pineal gland, okay? But continuously getting out there and sun gazing, okay? Because that's going to help many of you big time. But do it during the safe hours and do your research about it first. No lost and found. I'm getting a lot of additional information that's coming out. It just letting me know that many people who are lost, who are considered as lost, that they won't be found, okay? Whether due to abduction. All I know is it says no lost and found, okay? That's all I have here. Let's continue. It has here Stargate portal. And there are many of these around the world. They're not just in one specific location, but there's definitely one in the Middle East. Please know that. And you know good and well, something like this, these so called world leaders are definitely trying to get a hold of this. Okay? And this has a lot to do with why our so called military are still over there in Afghanistan. That's all I'm going to say. Draco, old race, ancient beings. This is the hidden. Okay, this right here is the hidden. Let me just say that when I think about the pyramid, okay, the pyramid and the ones that are on the top, they are hidden, and you don't see them. You see an image of a human being, but you never really see who's really running things. Okay. Taken by force, physically and removed. I just think about abductions, people being taken. Okay. They have made contact with our world leaders. I wonder who made contact with our world leaders. Some beings that are very advanced and ancient. It has here a hidden message. Trying to help awaken humanity. No time soon, not yet. So this speaks about a certain event, but the spirit is saying no time soon, not yet. Something about of dark forces. And I feel like the so-called dark forces are these so-called ancient old race of ancient Draco old race ancient beings, okay? They feel the public is not ready or not able to handle the truth. And this is their MO. That's why when it comes to the news, you're hearing a lot of half truth. Okay, they're not going to tell us everything. And it's crazy. I was asking a question about that war over there, and I feel like I still was not getting the answer yet. So I can't force information to come out, but I did get fake event. So is it actually something going on over there? Yes, I do believe that. People are suffering, people are dying over there. But still, I feel like the hidden reason why they went to war, the fact that I'm getting fake event, what's coming to me is it's fake with it's fake what's coming out of the media mouth as far as why the war started. Okay, it's something fake about it as far as why it has taken place anyway. Okay, it's just something underhanded that's going on over there. Okay, that's all I can say. Okay, that they're not sharing with us, but I'm letting you know right now that land over there is very old, and they have found a lot of artifacts over there. Many of you already know that the Euphrates River has dried up, and they're finding not only artifacts but other things over there. They're not making it public, okay, to the masses. And according to the spirit, there's a Stargate portal over there as well, okay. And this information came to me during the time of 9/11, okay, as far as one of the hidden reasons why they went over there to take it over. Okay, it's always more to the story, and why is it that our troops are still over there? That is the question. What are they guarding? Why do they feel the need to still have the troops still over there? I'm getting ready to end this reading, family. Many people probably won't even see this video. You know what? That's fine. For those of you who watch this video, it was meant for you. Okay, it was meant for you. Maybe you have not only eyes to see but ears to hear. Okay, and just pray about it. But you won't get this on the news. Please know that. Now, all ETs and beings are not negative. Okay, if you're in your heart space and you're vibrationally high, and you happen to see one or see something in the sky, you know that might catch your attention, or maybe flashes lights at you, because I get this all the time. Yeah, you're definitely high vibrational. Okay, and what you are, you will attract to you. It has here Confederate Brotherhood of the Light. Okay, I think about those are very high vibrational. So you're part of that, Brotherhood of the Light. Okay, it has here a portal is closed. So if it was a portal that was open, this particular is closed. It has here other extraterrestrial aliens, and it has here targeted, being singled out, followed, or being harassed, persecution. I think about those that are in the know. Okay, many people are being targeted for many, many reasons. Let me just say that. And a lot of time is due to what you know, and just been singled out for whatever reason. Okay, it has here part of the deception, cowards. And it has here government experiment. This is another ancient ET race. It has here something about the Anunnaki. I have here top secret, only need to know. So I won't dab too deep in that. It has here future event message. And then it has here, due to national security, don't want this discovery out to the public. So it's a lot going on, okay? It's a lot going on. And they did find this so-called area. I believe it was a cave, I believe, and they found this ancient race being. Do your research about it. Many people say it's Nimrod. They did give it all kind of names or whatever. But and this is just my opinion, because I do have an opinion. Many of our scientists are so ignorant. Do you know that many of them are messing with the so-called DNA of these ancient races? And I won't be surprised if they try to clone them, if you know what I mean. And they can clone something that's being dead, especially if they can find, if they can get a sample of their blood, okay, even if it's dried up. They have their ways, all right? So anyway, a lot that's going on. It's a lot going on now, and what's meant for us to know, the Most High God will make sure that we will know about it, okay? And I know this was a lot of information that came out. You don't have to receive it, but you can't say you didn't see it. So I love you guys. Love is everything. Let's keep each other in prayer. Love one another. And like the Spirit said, there need to be more love, okay? No matter what. Love overcomes all. And this so-called event that's going on over there, eventually it'll come to an end. But it's going to be a temporary pause. Please know that. What came out when it comes to additional information needed to come out. I'm just a messenger. When it comes to a lot of these so-called beings, let me just say that they are ancient. They've been around a long time ago. Okay, we're just not really hearing about it and knowing about it. But these are the ones that are in the shadows that the media will not talk about. Okay, they will not talk about. But they keep digging, and they keep, going into unrestricted areas that they need to leave alone. And a lot of time when they find certain things, yeah, the rest, many of you already know. They get the dibbling, dabbling, tampering, and all of that mess. But anyway, I'm through with this reading, family. I'm sending you all much love and positive vibes. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon because there's a lot that I can't speak about here on YouTube because I don't want my channel being tampered with. So I had to be very, smart about that. I just wanted to give a little update as far as what I was picking up on when it comes to, what's going on over there in the Middle East. What is a good timeline as far as when this so-called, war will come to an end. Okay, so what came out is the results that I'm getting, okay? And plus, I wanted to share additional information as far as the unknown things that you would not hear anywhere else, because the media is definitely not going to talk about it. So if you enjoy this kind of content, give me a like, okay? Share it, and for any information that did come out here that many of you didn't know anything about, many of you do know about it, okay? All I had to say is do your research on it, okay? Or just don't receive it, and that's fine too. Love you guys. Stay positive. Much love and blessings to you all, and bye for now.